So as you would have guessed from the title of the video, today we are picking up the A90 Supra. I just don't know where exactly it's gonna fit. Figure that out a little bit later today. I've got to rush because I've got a Google meeting in the city, but because I live an hour and a half from the city, it's gonna take me a while to get there. After the meeting, I've got the delivery of the car, which I'm so excited about, and then back to work because I've got another meeting. But today is all about the Supra, and in order for us to make all these deadlines, I need to get going. So that's what we're gonna do. If you've been watching the channel, this is my Nissan Skyline R34 GTR M-Spec NER. I have a bunch of Nismo pieces lying around here in the garage. This is my Lamborghini LP610-4 Hurricane, as you can tell. This is my 1016 Industries body kit and custom forged wheels, plus it's got a pretty loud wrap for the company. There will be a video dropping on this soon, and there'll be an update video on the GTR shortly, but that is it. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, this is All Things Ediz. We cover everything fitness, business, and automotive, and today is all about automotive. So let's go. Before we start today, I'm gonna need to grab, yes, this is my lair, one of these. Open, thank you. This is a bad addiction, I think. Not entirely bad. I've actually been having one of these every month, so I gotta run. Got my Monster in hand. Got the energy to kick off the day. My first meeting's at 9:30 this morning, so we've still got time. Maybe I should record a little bit. No, I'm gonna get out of here. We just made it parked up and we're gonna walk our way to the meeting. This is where I'm gonna leave you guys, and then as soon as that's done, we're on our way to go take delivery of the Supra. The meeting with Google is done. Basically, we went over our campaign strategies for end of year and our strategies for Q1 and Q2 of next year, but you're here for the Supra, so that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna head back to the office real quick, switch over the cars, and head down to the Berwick Toyota dealership where the new 2019 black on black GTS Supra awaits, and I'm excited. Made it to work, dropped off the car, about to order myself an Uber and head over to Berwick Toyota where the Supra awaits. I am that excited, I cannot wait to get my hands on the car. Obviously, there's a lot of plans outside of just enjoying it, but more on that later. So we made it out to Toyota Berwick, the guest entrance. That's where we got a sneak peek of the car. It was in their service center. Not one, but 3 Supras. Obviously mine's on the cover at the moment. Blue actually looks really nice in person. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to reveal the car. My Supra is underneath the covers. This is cool, it's actually happening. Nice personalised gift from Toyota. Colin, thanks mate.
Well done, congratulations.
Lloyd's obviously been handling the delivery the entire time. Impeccable service from Berwick Toyota. So, what do we got in here?
Mate, in there is a book of a Supra book.
Yep.
Go through all the old Supras, all
Yep.
that sort of stuff.
Cool.
Supra driving gloves.
Awesome, awesome.
Nice key ring. Unveiling.
Wow, looks cool. Awesome. My own driving gloves.
Personalised, got name, VIN number.
Perfect. It's a really cool touch. It's a really, really cool touch.
Yeah, well, they had to make you guys feel special, mate.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, not your everyday bloody car.
Nice keychain.
Oh, probably got like it is.
Awesome. A little bit about the car as well, the history. A70, beautiful car. A60, nice. Going all the way back now.
Back to where it all began.
Wouldn't mind a 2000 GT. Just got a brief from Lloyd. Car is still under the cover at the moment, and we need to sort out all the paperwork before we drive off with the car, naturally. Once that's done, the unveiling, and then time to enjoy the car. I don't know how to feel, you know. It's exciting and special for me, so cannot wait to experience everything that the A90 Supra is. The first look at the keys. How exciting. I'm pretty sure it's similar to the BMW key, but it's a Toyota Supra.
One signature there, please.
Yes, right there. signing my life away. And I got the keys on hand with my new keychain. And I'm really liking this red tab across the key. Looks cool. Last part of the signatures and then the unveiling. All the paperwork is done and I guess now it's just time to unveil the car. So Lloyd, do you want to take it away? One second. There we go. Amazing. And we've got the plates bent into place. We actually didn't have the holes drilled in. We've used double-sided tape to fix it to the area because I don't want holes being drilled into the front bar. There she is. Tail end. Do you even? Let's unlock it. Actually, let me see the daytime LEDs. They look sick. That looks awesome. Unbelievable. Looks nice on these lights. The blue's not too bad either, but can't go past black. See the interior for the first time. Actually, you know what? I'll open the boot. Pop my bag away first. Oh, nice little cabin space here. Sorry, boot space. Just pop my DUM bag down. Grab my gloves. Pop that in as well. Jump into the cabin. Oh, this seems familiar. The seats are really nice. First time in the Supra. Just unveiled and feeling excited. A little bit beside myself. So those are the front number plates. Well, that's the protector, and then that's what it gets fixed to. But obviously, we went with the double-sided tape option just so you know we're not drilling holes. But it's nice and cozy in here. The seats are actually really, really nice. I'm sort of glad that I went with the leather option instead of Alcantara. But yeah, this is pretty familiar. You know, you've got the BMW center console and toggles, and I'm basically being welcomed. Lloyd, are you going to take me through all of this?
Yeah.
So we've got 14 kilometers right now on the dash, and my new friend Lloyd here is going to give me the rundown as to how all of this works. But it's fairly intuitive. So we've got the start button. Obviously, push start is brake on, foot down on the brake and then start. Do you want to start it whilst I film from outside?
Yep.
It's pretty quiet. There we go. Actually don't mind the interior.
Yeah.
A little bit cramped, but it's good nonetheless. All the room you need. Just driver, passenger, that's about it.
See, it shows you all those curves there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm assuming this is very, well, fairly intuitive. It looks like something that I'm used to. Obviously, drove a BMW 3 Series for a while, so you got the center console from the BMW.
You got the heads-up display.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to show that?
Yeah. Can you change the heads-up display as well?
Yeah,
is that an option?
Yeah, there will be. You've got your heated seats.
Yep.
Just there.
Nice.
That's where you want the airflow to be. Speed of the fan. Aircon. Increase or reduce temperature.
Yep.
Standard features.
Yep.
I reckon this is where you can place your mobile just there.
Let's see whether or not this is self-charging, because I've seen it is. That is going to make a world of difference to me. No, because I'm constantly on my phone, constantly plugged into social media. Having a charger and no cords is an absolute win. An absolute win. Okay, sport mode.
So sport.
Yep.
Gives you the extra grunt.
That's the button that we're mainly interested in.
Correct.
That's
the
ESC off as well. Yeah. That's the traction control off.
Correct.
How do you do launch mode in the car?
On the sports mode.
Sports mode.
Choose it, yes.
So sports mode,
yeah.
ESC off,
yeah.
And then I'm assuming you just mash the brakes and smash the throttle.
Correct.
Perfect. It's probably going to be the first thing that I test in this car. That's why these cars exist, because they're fun sports cars. Just give it a few revs. Yes. When your mum revs your new Supra.
Oh my god.
How are you finding it?
It's beautiful. Can I have it? Can I have it?
So I just briefly drove the car, took it from the Berwick dealership to visit my parents. I actually didn't get to give my first impression whilst at the dealership. Obviously caught up in the moment, which is a good thing because you're enjoying the car, but a bad thing because I didn't get to show everything to you guys. But it looks phenomenal in the black. I'm really happy that I ended up going with black. We've got the red calipers as well under the glistening sun. Today we got treated to fine Melbourne day, so the car looks phenomenal. My mom seems to be rolling away. Are you gonna go for a drive? She's just stealing my car. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of vloggers on YouTube and what they've been doing with their car, and in all honesty, I was expecting a little bit more grunt, a little bit more power, but those things are easily changed. We're gonna go to Calder Park, we're gonna get some drag times, we're gonna get some dyno figures as well for a baseline stock GTS Supra, and then we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. But before that, I thought I'd give you guys a drive in the car so that you guys can get a feel for it as well. This also presents the perfect photo op because the yellow 1 of 43 RZS Toyota Supra is also in here. So might just open up the garage real quick. There she is, the 1 of 43 2002 RZS. If you guys didn't know already, Toyota Japan had the amazing idea of releasing banana yellow in the last 3 years of production. Didn't get released to the US market, didn't get released to the European market, only to the JDM market, and lucky enough to have one of the 43 that were produced. This particular model happens to be a 2002 RZS, so it's got the twin turbo 2JZ GTE, but unfortunately it is automatic. But knowing how rare these cars are, obviously I couldn't be picky. This one came up at the Japanese auctions. We put a bid in, didn't expect to win, somehow did. Got it actually for what I consider to be a steal of a price, considering how rare the actual vehicle is. And now you can see the two together. You can see that they've got very similar body lines, nice overarching wide rear fenders, and that sort of follows the DNA of the MK4. And then the long nose front, which is also eerily similar to the MK4. What I would have loved for Toyota to do is give it the interior and dash display, the fighter jet like cockpit from the MK4 to follow into the new Toyota Supra. And I think that's one of the biggest points where people had an issue with the car. It resembles that of a BMW interior because this was joint collaboratively made with BMW.
Wow, it is like very similar interior.
It's the exact same.
Beautiful.
What are your first impressions?
Yeah, it looks beautiful to me.
Yeah, you like it?
I reckon it's so much better than the old Supras, yeah?
Better?
Because the other ones look, I don't know.
You're gonna get me a lot of dislikes on YouTube. Anyway, I have got to make my way into the office. I'm gonna set up the camera, get a little bit of a drive. Drove the car away from the dealership. Didn't get much content at the dealership, but filmed Lloyd giving me pretty much a rundown of the car and how it operates and works. Most important thing was learning launch control, which is basically ESC off, foot on the brake, and mash the throttle. So that was easy enough. But for now, I'm just getting used to the car. It only has 21 kilometers on it. We're currently in just normal mode, balanced. I think that's what the heads-up display would like to call it. Sport mode obviously just opens up the baffles in the exhaust so that you can hear a little bit more of the pops and crackles. But in all honesty, it feels a little bit tame. It definitely needs the dump pipe and exhaust, which is what everyone has already rushed to produce and rushed to put on their Supra. But I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a sound test. Oh yeah, this car has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. It is fun. It's definitely got enough power to make you smile, and we have an R34 GTT. It's definitely not a GTR, it's a yellow GTT coming up right next to us. That's so cool. I'd love to give the GTT a race, but I have got to make my way to work. But as I was saying, it's got enough power to make you feel excited. The cabin's very small and enclosed, so you feel like you're connected to the car, which is great. But it definitely needs more volume. I'm sort of lost for words at the moment. Let's give it another punch. Definitely needs more volume, but it's got enough power there to keep you on the edge of your seat. Or at least make you feel like, you know, the car's present. Definitely used to cars with a little bit more power. You know, having built 900 horsepower Supra, driving the Hurricane, even the GTR, you know, that's roughly 400 wheel horsepower, and even that has a bit of grunt behind it. This is just missing a slight tune and more noise. Once we get the tune, once we get the noise, then we're gonna have a party. And then after that, obviously, it starts snowballing because you can do whatever you want. These are a tuner's car and that's what they're here for. But enough rambling. I want to just enjoy the noises that are coming from the car. I want to enjoy the experience. It's quite late at night at the moment. I'm just wrapping up for the day, but I thought I'd quickly jump on. I actually put out a status on my Facebook announcing that I'd picked up the car and basically made mention that my very first car that I ever purchased was a 1993 Toyota Supra SZ model. The car that I ended up selling to fund the Do You Even business was a 1993 RZ Supra, so the twin turbo model. If you had told 21-year-old me that I would be purchasing a brand new Supra and optioning it from the factory, I wouldn't have believed you. A guy that I used to frequent for Supra parts was Aaron Claver from Import Monster, and he was actually responsible for importing this R34 GTR for me. And I found it funny, I found his response funny, and it just blew my mind as to how crazy this last decade has been. And he basically wrote, imagine what 21-year-old you would say when you tell him that you had to boot the M-Spec Neu out of the garage so you could park the new Supra next to the Lambo. And that really put things into perspective. Pretty crazy and very fortunate to be able to fund another passion of mine, that being automotive. Obviously I've been a rev head for as long as I can remember, and it's crazy to see just how far this has all come. And I want to be able to share this passion of mine with you guys, which is why I've been recording these YouTube videos. You know, I often don't have time to be able to do these things. Sometimes I make excuses as well, but my schedule is incredibly demanding. So finding time to stick my face in front of the camera and talk to you guys about this and bring you guys in on these journeys is time consuming and difficult, but I want to do it because I want to be able to share this experience with everyone that has made this possible. I feel like I owe it to you guys to be able to do that much at least. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying these videos. This is only the beginnings of this car's journey. There's a lot in store. Leave some feedback below as to what you guys want to see next. I read all your comments. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. I don't know how this video is going to be edited because I've been sporadically filming content here and there. I'll give you guys my first thoughts of ownership on the car and what I think so far, and then I'll probably wrap it up with what we're going to do in terms of modifications. But let's give this car a quick clean. It is, what's the time? It is 8:31 and I've got to be in at work at 9:30, so I'll quickly dry this up in 15 minutes. So we just finished cleaning the car and we're going to clear the tailpipes of all the soap. Really liking the heads-up display in this car. I don't know where I finished the last vlog, but we're going to end the vlog taking delivery of the Supra and my first reaction on the car. If you guys liked the episode, feel free to give it a thumbs up, smash that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts on the new 2020 Supra. Like, subscribe, comment. I've also got a TikTok at the moment, at Wealth and Fitness. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, at Wealth and Fitness as well. I do daily story content and I sometimes post occasional cool stuff. So if you're not already following, follow, subscribe, like, comment. You guys know what to do. I'm out. See you guys. And we're back. No.